Diplomatic ties have weakened following a back-and-forth war of words between the two countries over the suspension of entry into the UK for travelers from Kenya. The UK has issued a travel advisory asking its citizens and other foreign nationals to keep off several parts of the country, citing exposure to terrorism and terror attacks. But Kenya has accused the UK and other vaccine-producing countries of vaccine apartheid, asking travelers from the UK to undergo a 14-day quarantine period. The UK and Kenyan governments have been on a back-and-forth war of words in the past few days, following the UK's travel restrictions on travelers coming from or transiting through Kenya. The diplomatic strife began on Friday when the British High Commission in Kenya announced that travelers coming from Kenya or those who transited through Kenya in the past 10 days would not be allowed entry into the UK effective 9th of April. The Commission highlighting the spike in the COVID-19 infections in the country. The UK also wants its nationals traveling from Kenya and 37 other countries to quarantine in a government-approved facility for 10 days. A few hours later, the Kenyan government, through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, expressed its dissatisfaction with the UK's new travel advisory, saying that the decision by the UK will have a deep and far-reaching consequences on the Kenya-UK trade, travel, tourism and security cooperation. Kenya has accused COVID-19 vaccine-producing countries like the UK of discriminating against developing countries. Kenya has also accused the UK of hoarding the vaccine, describing it as a vaccine apartheid. In what seems like a retaliatory move, Kenya announced new travel restrictions against travelers coming from the UK. In the new directives that will take effect from the 9th of April, travelers coming from or transiting through UK airports will be required to go through a mandatory 14-day quarantine at a government-approved facility at their own cost. The UK has now revised the restrictions, issuing a travel advisory to its nationals, asking them to keep off several parts of the country, including areas within 60 kilometers of the Kenya-Somalia border, areas within 15 kilometers of the coast from the Athi-Galana-Sabaki River, and the counties of Garissa, Lamu and Tana River. The UK has also warned its nationals in Kenya against visiting public spaces such as bars, restaurants and even places of worship, claiming there may be a looming terror attack in the country. All right, it was a